Hey everybody, welcome to the Lost and Found Tarot channel. Today we're going to do something really fun. We're going to do a lost item spread. So if you ever had a client or anyone that you know say, "Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe what happened today. I lost something," and then you think, "Oh, maybe I can help you find it," or maybe they come to you and say, "Hey, I lost something. I need you to help me find it." And if you don't have a lot of experience with that, that's totally cool. You could probably actually do this in a lot fewer cards, but I'm a sucker for Celtic Cross Spread. So today I'm just going to show you how I do a lost item spread. So this is really good for items. You can adjust it for lost people or animals with a few tweaks, but we'll probably go through that in a different video. So today we're just doing a hypothetical situation about a lost wallet. I've done a lot of lost wallets in the past. Seems to be something that people I'm close to lose more than anything else. And that's probably in the grand scheme. I mean, losing a thing, yeah, it's very inconvenient and it's very stressful, but it's just a thing. It's not a person. So sometimes it's kind of like, well, at least it was just an item and not something more important. But anyway, so here is a Celtic Cross layout, and next to it are the cards that I put down for this made up spread. So we're going to go through each one. Card position 1 and 2. This is something that it spans all uses of Celtic Cross. You're going to lay down 2 cards. I lay them like that, kind of overlapping usually, or next to each other. I get confused if I lay it kind of like horizontal to the vertical card. So to keep it simple in my mind, I just always put it like right next to it. But these two I blend together. And for a lost item spread, we're talking about something that depicts the item, the last place they saw it, and how it was lost. So for this, we got 10 of Wands reversed, we got the Moon reversed. And I'm thinking, here we have the laying down of burdens, letting go, or actually dropping something. So I'm thinking maybe they were distracted thinking about something that they were in the midst of dealing with, had a lot of little complexities or details, and they think they might have dropped it or set it down somewhere. And just as a reminder, the first 2 cards in a Celtic Cross spread should kind of verify that what you're working with right now is correct. So if those 2 cards don't make any sense at all, or just are completely out of place, you might want to pick up the spread and try again. But if they make sense, then you're on the right track. Card position 3. I take this one from the bottom of the deck. That's just my preference. But this is meant to tell us, will it be found? What do we need to know? What prevents it? It's kind of like the hidden knowledge card. What don't we know? So it's interesting because the question is, will it be found? And then the world comes up and you think automatically like, oh yeah, for sure, because the world card is a yes. It seems like a yes card. But if we look at the whole spread, all the other cards that showed up, I would hesitate to say that that is what this card is putting out necessarily. So I think we can rely a little bit on the Saturn element here because this card is ruled by Saturn. It's also an Earth card. So if we think about Saturn, we have that time factor. Saturn's not known to be kind, it's not known to be fast, but it is reliable and rules based. It's possible that the world is showing us that the item is gone and not meant to be found again. On the other hand, it may be showing us that the item will be found, but not anytime soon, or, based on factors that are beyond the control of the seeker. King of Cups is in card position 4 here, which is meant to say, like, did somebody else handle it after it was lost? So did somebody find it already? And, this is totally hypothetical, but if it was real, this is a card that I would have to let Spirit help out with because there's nothing obvious in the yes or no about it. Since it doesn't seem to matter in terms of the outcome. I would say that if somebody did come across it after the client lost it, they are the type of person who would likely return it. Or try to track them down. Upright, this is generally, a good guy who does the right thing, or a good person rather. But I don't know if it's totally relevant for the final outcome. Card position 5, like, where did they think they lost it? Honestly, like, to have the Page of Cups come up here, I think right now, and because it's a totally made up client, I can't say for sure, but I feel like they're too sad or upset right now to really focus and pinpoint the place where they think they've lost it. They are on the path to self-awareness. A good thing to try when this card comes up is to just listen to some music. Music is very soothing, so either the message will come through to you that way, because this is a very spiritual, like prophetic psychic card. So maybe spirit will talk to you on their own through music somehow, or the music will soothe you enough to help you get to what you need to remember about where you might have dropped it or lost it. Card position 6. So in the next 2 months, will it be found? This one, this is why I was kind of like, I don't know if the world is such a positive card here, because this one's telling us that we're going to have to make the best of a not so great situation. The wallet might turn up, but it might be damaged or have things missing from it. You know, Two Pentacles often shows us a loss of some kind, so I wouldn't be too quick to say, like, yep, everything's going to be just fine. It might be, but it might not be. In card position 7, show us through images the items that surround where you are. These are the upcoming card positions are very helpful sometimes, because they're designed to be visual. So instead of pulling in your intuitive sense around this one and trying to take kind of like the deep meanings of the Emperor reversed, we're just going to take it real basic and look at some of the visual elements. And for this one, to pull that information forward, I'm using the Ultimate Guide to the Rider-Waite Tarot book, because there's a great summary of the art details. So it goes through every card and kind of talks about specifically like the items that are in the card, the little details that are right in front of us, but not necessarily at the top of our mind when the card comes up. In its reversal, I'd also focus more on what's appearing at the feet of the Emperor. So in this case, I'd guess the wallet's on the ground, probably on some pavement and or near water. For card position 8, it's another visual card. What else surrounds the item? So if someone else has it, show more detail about it. So if somebody had picked up the item and taken it somewhere, this card might be showing us a bit about that, or it might just be telling us more about the surroundings, because card position 8 in generally any Celtic Cross spread should show us environment. So this one will call for kind of a blend of art and spirit for interpretation. And for some reason, I kept getting an art gallery or a place where important things are displayed for this. So I don't know how useful that would be. If I were in front of the client, I'd be asking kind of questions about what was on their path or what was kind of along the way of their comings and goings on the day that they lost the wallet. This one's pretty cool. I love this card position. What kind of lighting surrounds it? Because it's so simple. And if you get a card with lots of darkness, you know it's probably inside something or under something or concealed somewhere. When it's a card like this, it seems like it's a clear, I'm outside and I'm out in the open kind of thing. In a way, I also wanted to say near firelight, just because, we got the Ace of Wands, we got that fire. But I'm not sure if that would be super useful, but I'm getting definitely out in the open, hiding in plain sight, sort of kind of feeling from this. Finally, for outcome, are they going to find the wallet? So this card does not show me a clear yes or no, but what else can we take from it? One thing we could say is, if the person carefully and methodically looks for it, leaves no stone literally unturned, and doesn't give up, possibly they will find it. And I'm sensing from this made-up person that they are currently a bit too emotional about the lost wallet to be able to focus in on that detail. An alternative meaning could be that this is an actual person who will find it outside and return it. And if they are like this queen, they will hunt you to the ends of the earth to help you. So it's a maybe. So here's a quick summary of the spread we just did, and I encourage you to use it as you see fit. If it helps you, great. If not, you'll probably have another spread that serves you much better than this, but hopefully you did get something good from this. I would love to hear your comments and thoughts on it, so feel free to leave those below. Otherwise, I'll see you soon with another video about something I haven't figured out yet. Take care.